2010 was the worst year of my life. That year I had to drop out of college because a few months earlier, in the end of 2009, I found out that I was going to be put in removal proceedings. I was getting out of my signals and systems class at UMass Lowell when I got a call from my brother telling me that Dennis, it's over. That's what he said. And he was telling me that our application for a green card had been denied. And later I found out that on top of that, we're all going to be put in removal proceedings. And so my parents decided to leave because they were just done with it. They were tired. You know, they had lived here for 10 years trying to fix our status, and after all this, we get a big no, and on top of that, they're trying to kick us out, and they were really sad about the situation. But Brazil was their home, so they left. But Brazil was not my home anymore because I grew up here and I had to stay because my entire life is here. We arrived here in the summer of 2000, and 1 year later, my dad was being sponsored by his employer, and we applied for a green card. And I thought that things were going to work out, and I was just going to get my green card at some point. So I went to school. I went to middle school and I graduated. And then I went to Framingham High School and I did really good. I was a good student, but I was also working a lot at the time, so I couldn't be my best. And then I got into a computer engineering program at Mass Bay Community College, and things changed for me there. I really became somebody who really enjoys going to school all of a sudden, and I studied hard and I got good grades, and it was very satisfying because I could see myself going places, and I knew that these good grades would do something for me in the end. I was going to get a degree in a very good field, and I could see myself having a career in engineering. And that was different from work because at work, I'm a, I'm just another undocumented person who has to be thankful for whatever I can get, and there are not many places I can go with simply my work ethics because I'm undocumented. But in school, I'm just another student, and if I put in the work, I can get recognized for my work. And so I did best I could, and I graduated with a GPA of 3.9, and then I went to UMass Lowell to continue my education and get a bachelor's in computer engineering. And it was a great experience being there because even though I was burning through most of my savings, I was glad to do it because I was able to go to school full time and I was investing in something that's very important because in the end I'm going to have a great career, I know it. And at the time it was the most important thing in my life and I was solely focused on that. But then I got that call and things changed. So in 2010 I was out of college and I felt really depressed because I wasn't a student anymore. I was just another immigrant working, saving money, and I felt like I wasn't going anywhere with my life, and I felt like I wasn't doing anything for my future. And I felt really depressed because I didn't know what to do. I didn't know who I could go for help. And a year went by, and then in 2011, I got a call from Sam, and I got in contact with the student immigrant movement, and they told me that we could fight this. And we started this campaign that involved going out and talking to people and sharing my story in public. And that was something new for me, but it was a great experience. I met so many amazing people, and I went out to the community and shared my story, and I talked to politicians, to the media, and it was amazing. And 8 months later, I found out that DHS was letting me stay, and that was I was so happy, you know. After a year and a half of living with no hopes for the future, just really sad, I finally knew that I could stay in this country. It was a great day. I was so happy that I could stay here. And so I went back to college, and now I'm back at UMass Lowell, and I'm so happy to be back being undocumented, but at least I'm going to school. But once I graduate, I can't find a job because I don't have my green card yet. I don't have my work authorization. I support the campaign for the DREAM Act because, in the end, it's going to help this country as well. And that's very important because I love this country and I want the best for it. And I'm sure that all dreamers out there, they want the same.